Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm Lefty Heat. Welcome back to the channel. Today, it's all about Star Wars The Force Awakens. I finally got to see it in theaters. I saw it day one, actually, and I've been waiting a very long time for this, and this movie was amazing. I was very impressed with the director, J.J. Abrams, and I'm going to give you guys 5 things that I enjoyed the most about this movie. So, first and foremost, I really liked how they used the practical effects. That was definitely by far something that was very impressive, such as when a TIE fighter crash lands in the movie. No spoilers, this was in many interviews, and the TIE fighter crash lands, and they actually use real fire. You're in some type of desert, and it's an actual TIE fighter. That was so cool to see the character Finn, who was played by John Boyega, actually walk in the desert. Probably had a stunt double, but actually see him walk around with practical effects. As well as, R2-D2, C-3PO, BB-8. That was all practical, as well as different locations. They filmed at places, I believe, like New Zealand, Abu Dhabi, basically tons of different locations around the world to make this Star Wars movie come to life. Number 2, I really liked Kylo Ren's character. If you guys are not fans of Kylo Ren, here we got Kylo Ren right here with us. Kylo, so how did it feel to be in the movie? Anyways, this toy is by Jakks Pacific, and they make a really great Kylo Ren action figure. It's a big fig. But Kylo Ren's character is very unique in this movie because he's kind of confused. Maybe he'll start smashing into a wall or use his anger and just start destroying things. He follows the Sith, but he's kind of a confused Sith or confused, Dark Jedi for the most part. This guy is very confused throughout this entire movie and will get into a lot of trouble because of it, and he's very powerful as well, so it's really exciting to see his role in this film, and, I'm just really looking forward to seeing his character progress. And who knows what happens to Kylo Ren. We'll see how he evolves in the future. And I'm not going to give any spoilers, so you guys will see what's going on in this movie. And I also liked number 3, Han Solo. Han Solo was great in this movie. Harrison Ford does a great job playing the character, and it was something that I was very impressed with. You guys are going to see. I don't want to give away too many spoilers, but Han Solo does make an appearance. He makes quite a bit of an appearance in this movie, and it's like old times. We got Princess Leia, Carrie Fisher, you got Han Solo, you even got Mark Hamill. I'm not going to tell you when Mark makes an appearance because he is on the IMDb page, so it's not really a spoiler. But it's really neat to see Han Solo. It's like old times. I feel like I'm watching one of the classic Star Wars movies. Obviously, he's aged a bit. Now he's in his 70s. But it's still very cool to see, and I liked, the different words he uses, how he talks, how he acts, the way he, shoots his blaster and works with Chewbacca, and his interaction as well with Finn and also Rey. Now, number 4 is Rey, something that I really liked about this new movie. And Rey her character really progressed throughout the film, and you guys are going to watch and you're going to find out and see that. And if you have seen it already, it was really neat to see Rey's character just because of how she started out as, someone who was trying to find her place in the world. She didn't know where she was going. She's on the planet of Jakku, and she basically was trying to figure out what's going on, and I'm not going to tell you too much because that'll be a spoiler, but she does run into BB-8, and then that kind of moves her along in life, and she figures out her place, and I'm not going to tell you too much, but also, she finds maybe a lightsaber, and she's going to have to use it to do something in the movie and progress as a character, and she's just one of those people that this was her first feature film. Daisy Ridley, this was her first feature film, and she did a great job. She really knocked it out of the park with this one, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what she's going to be doing in the future. So definitely impressed by Daisy Ridley, and she's really a big part of this universe, especially being a female character in a major role. So it's really cool to see that. And now, number 5, what I really liked about this movie would have to be how much like the originals it is. I'd say it is far better than any single one of the prequels. From Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, Episode 2, Attack of the Clones, or Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. I could not believe how much this was like, A New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, or Return of the Jedi. This movie definitely compares to the classic films. You feel like you're picking up right from Return of the Jedi, trying to see what's happening, and it's just something that really picks up from where we left off, and this is what the fans have been waiting for, and it's something that I've been waiting for a very long time. I used to watch the Star Wars movies back in the day on VHS tape when they used to have the recordings. This was back in the 90s. That was the first time I actually started watching Star Wars, and it really brought me into the Star Wars universe, and I really could see, you know, how the movies were made, and I got to see the originals on VHS, which I know before that it was like Laserdisc and who knows what, but it was really cool to see the originals and then feel like I was picking this right up from Return of the Jedi. One thing I also want to note is that as much as this was like a new modern day Star Wars movie, you really, like I said, felt like you were back in the originals, and you really felt like you were connected with the story. This seemed to be the same Star Wars universe that we all know and love. Now, the First Order, those troopers, those stormtroopers, they were very intense. They were definitely something to watch out for. It reminded me of, you know, the Imperial forces back when Darth Vader was running the show, and you also had the Emperor, so it definitely had a very good feel to it, and they had a larger Death Star type planet that you guys are going to see, and it's going to be interesting to see what happens to that, but it felt very much like a clone army or an Imperial army. I'm not going to spoil too much. I don't want to say too much, but it was definitely intense to see like the character Finn, who was a stormtrooper, or the characters like Poe Dameron kind of portray the resistance and trying to get out of a ship or save the other guys such as Rey, Han Solo, and basically any other people that are in the Resistance. So it's really cool to see those characters interact with each other and build that relationship and the bond between them to make everything happen. So if you haven't seen it already, go see it. I don't want to give out too much more information. I'm a big Star Wars fan myself. You guys can let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. This is just kind of like a brief overview of my thoughts about the movie. I was impressed. If I could review it right now and give it a rating, 9.5 out of 10 for me. 9.5 out of 10. I hope the next Star Wars movie lives up to the expectations of this one, and I'm really excited to see what happens. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. We'll use the comments to kind of talk about it, discuss it, and, go a little bit further with that. Oh, one more thing I wanted to show you guys. I got this replica. It's like this Airhogs Millennium Falcon. It's pretty cool. I'm going to make a video for you all showing you guys how this runs by Spinmaster, which is awesome. And just like this in the movie, the Millennium Falcon is in the film, and you guys are going to see that, and if you've already seen it, then you know how big of a role the Millennium Falcon plays. That ship's still running. We've got some old Star Wars quotes too. I really liked, one more thing is like kind of a bonus topic I want to talk about. I really liked how they brought back a lot of the things from the originals, like that chess kind of, it was like that board game in the Millennium Falcon. They brought that back, and a few others, like different sayings they would say, and just different things. I'm not gonna say too much actually, just so you guys can see it for yourself. So enjoy the movie. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. That's pretty much it for myself and Star Wars right now. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else besides, J.J. Abrams did a fantastic job. He really did a good job. And they were using, oh, by the way, this is a fun fact, they're using the old Panavision lenses for some of the scenes from the original Star Wars movies. I was watching an interview with J.J. Abrams, and he actually said that, which was really cool to hear, and how they're, really taking a look back to the originals and bringing that Star Wars universe back to life. You got the aliens, different puppets they were using, puppeteers, and even BB-8, he was controlled the entire time by a team it was just, this is what makes the Star Wars universe come to life, the magic of Star Wars, and I couldn't be happier to see this movie. So thank you guys so much for watching. As always, you can subscribe for new videos each week, and yeah, leaving a comment down below really means a lot, and I'll see you guys next time. Let me know your thoughts. This is Lefty Heat, signing out.
Video game heat!